This show was first broadcast on Free FM 89.0 Hamilton, New Zealand's community access radio station. For more information on our station and the wide range of programs, visit freefm.org.nz.
This show is proudly brought to you by the #Me Network.
And now, #Radio NZ. /.////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////
to Hashtag Radio. I'm Fid McAwesome.
I'm Chris McAwesome.
And I'm V8 Matty.
And on this week's Uncultured Roundup of social media, web, tech and gaming, we've got a new show to announce a bit later.
We do, yes.
Yeah.
Addition to the podcast network.
Yep, so stick around for that. We've got some news on the PC front, a collaboration of sorts.
Okay.
Yep, plus all the usual news and reviews and opinions. And I got to get hands-on with the new Nexus. It hasn't been released yet.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah.
Special.
I know.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that a bit later on.
Yeah, I'm playing with the phone too, so...
Oh, what are you playing with?
The Huawei.
Yeah.
Something-y.
But
Is that what you actually have to say when you go into the shop?
It's the code words. Okay, we'll get to the details after.
but we start off the week every week with the news.
The news. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted trying to put up a selfie on Instagram.
At least you're not cackling laughing this time around.
Yeah. Don't start me off again. Okay, this week, Apple has been ordered to pay $234 million to the University of Wisconsin after a jury found Apple guilty of incorporating microchip technology into the iPhones and iPads without permission.
Naughty.
The University of Wisconsin has actually held the patent since 1998. Apple sought in the case to limit its liability. So they weren't saying that they hadn't used it without their permission or that it didn't belong to them. They just didn't agree with how much they should pay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Match Group.
I do that the same when I go into a shop and look at an Apple iPhone and think, I'm not saying that you've got a terrible phone. I just don't think I should have to pay that much for it.
I just don't want to pay that much, mate.
Match Group, the company behind Tinder, OkCupid and Match.com, is seeking to indict investors.
Indict investors?
To date.
Oh, to date investors?
Yes,
yeah.
to date
What?
investors. Yeah.
So they're looking for a long-term thing, or is it more of a Tinder situation?
I
So
think
is it a Match.com or a...
It's a Match.com, I think.
So investors
Kind of-
have best by dates on them, or...?
No, so what they're wanting is they've just filed to the US regulators for an initial public offering. They're wanting the money.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Alibaba has offered to buy China's YouTube. Wait, I can say this. Youku Tudou.
Yoku Turo.
Yeah. So China's YouTube has never actually turned a profit. However, if Alibaba purchased the entirety of Youku, the move will threaten Google and Netflix's plan for China, because Netflix is about to go in.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because they also show full-length movies on that Chinese one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a little Chinese kid staying with us for 2 weeks, and that's how he was watching movies, was through that website. Because he couldn't watch the movies that we were watching, so he'd sit there with his headphones on, his laptop, and watch.
Are they only in Chinese? Can you get English version movies?
English versions.
Yeah, but most of them...
Can
most
you
of the movies,
flick me the web address later on?
most of the movies on there that he was watching were Western movies with Asian... with Chinese overdubs. Yeah.
Still could be fun.
Yes. Steam Link reviews are out as the box set promises to connect your existing PC games and Steam catalogue moves gameplay from the PC to your living room.
Yay!
Steam Link box is being sold for US $50 and will be available from November 10th.
You said $50 like you weren't sure. $50?
$50? I think
Because that sounds a bit cheap.
yeah. Oh, apparently that's how much it's going for. It's
50 US.
But
Right. It's only about 4,500 New Zealand.
Yeah.
however, reviewers are saying the controllers are something left to be desired.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valve are offering config options for Steam titles that don't support control.
Wonder
controllers.
wonder if the Cronus
You have
Max
a-
will work on that.
The Cronus Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess it would.
Yeah, so then you'd be able to plug your Xbox or your PlayStation controller in.
It's pretty open source. You can configure it however you like. So,
Hmm.
yeah,
There's an option.
Are you gonna get a Steam box? The Steam Link?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, someone like you've got a pretty good Steam library, so it'd be worth you doing it.
It would be good. But then my computer monitor's a 40-inch TV.
Yeah, so what's the point?
I don't really need to
yeah.
go to the lounge to play. So
Yeah.
See, for someone like, do I need to have a PC that's already connected, or is it just
Well,
connecting
one
through
would
Wi-Fi?
assume that if you already had a PC, if you're wanting to play Steam, you would already have a PC with a collection of PC games.
So, I've got
So
a
what does
Steam
the Steam
account.
box do then?
I assume it's the opposite of what the Xbox does to the PC. You can stream the Xbox to the PC now.
Oh, okay. So
That's
it'll
what I
stream
assume it's the other
from
way.
there to the TV.
Yeah.
So it's more like an Apple TV kind of thing.
I thought it was connecting directly to your Steam account so that you didn't need the PC.
I don't know.
I should look into it. The University of
All the
Washington...
speculation on a product that's already been released.
Well,
That we should have the facts to.
it's not released yet.
Yeah.
November 10th.
We can't give everyone all the information straight away.
Yeah.
It's no
There's
fun
another
in
show in that.
that. Yeah.
You didn't expect to hear about those details.
The University of Washington and Microsoft Research have created a hypercam that can be added to your smartphone for around $50. Hypercams, also known as hyperspectral imaging, are cameras that can literally pick up the veins in your hand. The team so far have used the cameras to scan avocados to see if they're ripe enough to eat.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was for ghost hunting or something.
No, I'll put up a picture later. They took a photo of a hand,
Yeah.
just with a normal camera, normal phone, and then they put the addition on.
Yep.
And it was actually quite creepy how much you could see, like all the fine detail. I think it'd be quite good for, I'm guessing the aim of it will be to,
So does it photograph like through the skin?
yeah, it can see, it'll see like
Can it see
veins
through
and stuff.
clothes?
I don't know. We'll have to get our hands on one and test it.
Yeah. Giggity you.
But I'm picking it'll be good for doctors
Yep.
and staff who are wanting to do diagnosis on skin conditions.
Oh, you mean like they'd actually be able to use a phone to do that stuff instead of the apps that claim to be able to do that stuff?
So you could do your mole mapping and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I love moles.
There's nothing more exciting than an afternoon of mole mapping around at Maddie's house.
Right, okay, and this you two will no doubt have an opinion on. The Microsoft Lumia, specifically the 950 XL, is currently being touted on the net as the best camera phone on the market.
Touted.
Yeah. The rear-facing camera has a 20 megapixels sensor, the Zeiss optics, 3 LED flashlights, true 4K, and a 5 megapixel wide-angle front-facing camera.
It doesn't surprise me that Microsoft would have that because the previous last generations of Nokia had amazing cameras.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I actually know of one of
And-
the guys at CNET.
Yeah.
He's dropped his, he had an order in for the Surface Pro,
Yeah.
and he's dropped that in order to get the Microsoft Lumia.
He's dropped his Surface Pro order to get the phone.
Yeah, to get the phone,
Wow.
because he's a real camera.
Yeah. Well, they got the Carl Zeiss lens, which is an amazing quality lens. It's the same that they use on Canon,
Canons.
I believe. Yeah. Canon cameras.
Some of the photos that Microsoft have been showing have been just beautiful for clarity. The little raindrops on the leaves. All that
No
colour.
Photoshop needed.
No
I can't
Photoshop.
remember the last time I took a photo of raindrops on a leaf.
I did it last summer. Oh, no,
Last
spring.
summer. I was gonna say,
Last
Sounds
spring.
like
it was a Kiwi
white
summer.
summer, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, last spring I did that. And that's new, sorry.
That's news. Okay. Thanks, Carice.
You're welcome.
Obviously, we've got some more phone stuff to talk about because Fid was saying that he's been putting his grubby little fingers on a phone. I've been playing with the Huawei phone of some sort. What's it called, Fid?
That is the P8 Lite. So it's the mid-range one from Huawei.
Oh, it is
How
the
much is
P8
that?
Lite.
Yep.
Okay.
So the P8 Lite's like what? Worth what?
It just came in a box with nothing written on it.
Yeah,
And I was
I
like,
know, it was very nondescript.
What have I got here? It says Huawei on it, but that's all.
Yeah, no. So that's roughly around about $350, I believe. It was on special for $330 somewhere the other day.
It's a nice little phone.
It's an amazing phone, but I think we'll have a chat about that after we come back from our first track.
Okay, what's the first track, Fid? It's the one with the big long title?
I'm going to say I'm bound to mess this one up. Yes, it is.
Okay, it's Nobody Really Cares If You Don't Go to the Party by Courtney Barnett.
That's a really long title.
It's a cool song. She's an Australian artist.
You're on hashtag.
to homegrown films as well as art house and the award winners, Lido Cinema has only the best. Enjoy the film selection with a glass of wine or a gourmet treat in a relaxed atmosphere. Lido Cinema has the complete cinematic package with that touch of class you deserve. Lido Cinema on the Balcony Centre Place or enter off Bryce Street. For session times, go to lidocinema.co.nz or contact the friendly Lido team on 838 9010.
Hashtag Radio NZ.
Welcome back to Hashtag Radio.
Thanks, Carice. It's good to be back.
From that really long titled track.
Not a very
That's
long
cool.
song, considering the length of the title.
It almost caught me off guard, that song. We were having a conversation off here, and I just happened to turn around and see 30 seconds to go. Oh, crap, that's a shorter song than I was expecting.
That's right.
Yeah. So, new phones.
New phones. So, yeah, apparently I've got the Huawei P8 Lite.
Yeah. Holding it in your hot little hand there.
I've only started playing with it recently. Currently $349 from 2 Degrees. And that's outright price.
Yeah.
Buy it.
Yep.
That's not tying
on
you
a
in
plan
on
or
things. It's a great phone.
Now, normally I wouldn't make a song and dance about a mid-range phone because, like, you've got your Galaxy Minis and all that, and they're not normally anything to write home about.
Yeah, they're just phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're usually scaled back on everything.
Yeah. But this here is quite high spec. It's got an octa-core processor, if I remember right.
Yep, 5-inch display.
Yep.
It's got 16 gig onboard memory, and it's got expandable via micro SD up to another 128 gig. It's got 2 gig of RAM. Does everything. It's got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, 4G.
Does
GPS.
that one have the dual SIM as well?
Yes.
Yeah, which is actually uncommon to find in a off-the-shelf phone in New Zealand.
In New Zealand?
Yeah.
Yeah,
In New
online.
Zealand, yeah,
Not so
online.
much.
There's so many places you can find dual SIMs online, but in New Zealand,
it's a full-size phone,
yeah,
and it's
it actually looks quite classy for a cheaper phone too.
it is. It's nice in this black. It's got the kind of brushed aluminium sort of black look on the back of it.
Is it very light?
It is pretty light.
Does it feel, Maddie?
Yeah, how you like that?
It's smooth.
It actually is quite light. I like that.
Smooth, yeah. No app drawer, just like the full-size B8,
Yeah.
which is weird.
Sorry, app drawer?
So you know how
So it's running
hit
Android?
you hit the app button and it brings up all your apps
Yeah.
on your Samsung.
Yeah.
Well, they've done away with that on
So
the Huawei.
they all live on
Huawei.
your home screens.
Very
and
similar to
put them in
iOS.
folders and stuff.
Okay.
You know, on iOS, you just sort of flip through and find your
Yeah.
apps.
Yeah.
Yeah, very similar.
Some cool transitions, though, that come built in.
Oh,
Fid hates
like a
this
pinwheel.
one.
Yeah,
This is the windmill one. I like it.
because Fid hates it.
Yeah.
That's even more reason to love it. But yeah, there'll be a full review of that one coming in about a week's
So
time.
you've only been using this for a couple of days now, so
I have, yeah. I've just been flat out at work. I haven't had a chance to actually play with it, so I'm getting into it today. It's really good.
now while we're on Huawei's new phones, I was playing with the one that they developed for Google a couple of days ago.
Oh, the Google way.
Yeah, the Google Nexus 6P.
6P.
Yeah,
The world's
Okay.
worst
I'm not
kept
sure what
secret.
the P. Yeah, it was Tech World's worst.
Does
kept
the P
secret.
stand for phone?
I'm going to say phablet. Because it
Phablet?
is huge.
Is
Okay.
it?
Yeah, that's
Like,
a
how big are
massive
we
phone.
talking?
So
The plinth.
I would say
So, okay, take it.
I'm trying to. I would,
Samsung
okay,
tablet size.
I would compare it to the Note or the iPhone 6 Plus.
Okay.
Yeah, that sort of size.
okay. I
So
was
it's a big
thinking-
phone.
I was thinking it was like halfway in between, like a Samsung tablet.
What size is
and
the
a
screen?
phone.
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I said, comparison-wise, if I was going to compare Apples with Androids, it would be the iPhone 6 Plus, very similar size. It feels a bit bulkier,
Yeah.
but the first phone I've held in a long time that feels like a good, solid phone. Do you remember how the HTCs used to feel?
Yep.
They
Yep.
always felt like a good, solid phone. If you dropped it, it would probably bounce.
Okay.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah, they are a good,
Bounce.
solid phone.
Bounce isn't the word that came to
Well-
mind when you said if you dropped it.
You'd go, ah! No. It feels like a good, solid phone. I'm still not completely sold on that raised camera edge on it.
I despise raised cameras.
Yeah.
Make them flush with the back. I mean,
So, which one did you play with?
The Nexus 6P.
Okay.
Yeah. It's got the fingerprint reader on the back. It's actually really nicely positioned there as well.
in the middle,
In the middle.
below the camera.
Very similar to where the on-off button
On
is
the
on the
LG?
On the LG phones, yeah.
The G3.
Yeah, I think the G4's got the
G4?
same spot as well.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. What else can I say about it? Beautiful display. Marshmallow's very familiar.
Yep.
It's not a big jump from Lollipop.
No, just a bit more refinement.
Yep. I didn't really get a chance to play with all the Google on tap features or anything like
The
that.
screen size 5.7.
5.7.
It's not huge,
It's the same as my Xperia, isn't it?
roughly.
I think so.
Yeah, nice phone. It's definitely a nice phone, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. And I also got to wear the Huawei watch for about half an hour as well.
Why do we have
Only
all
because
this
I wasn't trying to give.
modern stuff and yet we refer to screen sizes in inches?
Instead of centimetres?
Yeah.
Americans.
I
I honestly think it's down to Americans. It's the same as when you measure people's height. I still do my height in feet.
How many feet are you?
I'm 6'2".
Are you really?
Hmm.
Wow. Same.
Yeah, we'd be about the same height.
Here we are.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But I wouldn't be able to tell you how tall I am in metres.
Yeah. I was like 180 something.
How do you get an HD video camera?
You go and buy one.
Or steal it.
On a phone, because this is what the Nexus, this is what the Nexus 6 reckons that they've got.
Yeah.
Their claims.
Yeah, HD video capture, so it's 30 frames per second. I understand that.
Yeah.
But the camera itself is only 8 megapixel, front facing.
Megapixels don't actually come into it.
Yeah, we've had this discussion on the show before.
Oh, sorry, rear camera is 12.3.
Yeah, but still, like the argument would still stand if you were using that logic.
The HD doesn't. How does it not? Sorry.
We'll talk about that off air.
It's a long, complicated process of software and hardware.
And I will draw you some pictures, and it will be ace.
Now, this week, the powerhouses in the PC world came together for an unlikely collaboration.
I still had another phone to talk about.
Oh, do you do?
The BlackBerry.
Oh,
the Priv.
Yes.
I'm assuming it's Priv.
Yeah.
Whatever that
means.
I'm
going to call it the Priv.
So that's BlackBerry's Android phone.
Now, were you surprisingly excited by that video of that phone?
I was. If you have a look on our Facebook page, we've shared a video of it there.
Yeah.
5.4 inch quad HD display.
What's that in centimetres?
That's approximately centimetres.
Yep.
It's got wrap-around curvy screen on both sides, much like the Samsung, so I guess they'll see them in court.
Yeah.
And has 2560 by 1440 pixel resolution.
Now, the exciting thing about this is the fact that it's the first BlackBerry to be not running their own OS. They're on Android.
They're on Android.
Yay! I'm actually really excited.
Couple of other exciting things about this phone. It's got a massive 3,410 milliamp hour battery. So that's easily going to last you all day long.
Yeah.
It's got the Snapdragon 808 processor, which is 1.8 gigahertz, 3 gig of RAM and 32 gig of internal storage.
That's decent.
Which is expandable up to 2 terabytes via
Holy crap.
micro SD.
Whoa.
Can you actually get a micro SD that big, though?
Not that I'm aware of, but if you can, go for it.
It'll take it.
That's huge. So
that's what she said.
18 megapixel Schneider Kranz-Natch certified camera on the rear, as well as a 2 megapixel front lens for taking those beautiful selfies.
And of course, it's also got the slide-out keyboard.
It does. So it just looks like an ordinary touchscreen phone, and then you go, wah,
Yeah.
and the keyboard slides out from behind.
And it looks very tidy.
It does. It looks really nice.
Normally when you see those convertible phones, they look really tacky and horrible.
Yeah, it's going to snap.
Yeah, but it looks quite solid and it looks really tidy. And I think for the first time, BlackBerry have released something that the market will actually accept. And I'm going to cautiously say welcome back to the industry, BlackBerry.
Yeah, I'd be really keen to have a go on this one.
Yeah.
I'm really keen because you guys gave me so much crap when I was on my BlackBerry.
No, I did not give you crap because I did love...
You said the phone was great.
It was a great
phone. The operating system.
Yeah, the operating system...
No, I liked the operating system. The operating system worked well.
Sid liked everything, so sorry.
No, what I hated was the lack of support behind it.
Yes.
Ah, support. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a great piece of hardware. The operating system worked really nice. I loved the gesture-based OS.
Yeah, so the gesture, which is common now,
Yeah.
but it actually wasn't common then.
No. But by the looks of it, their version of Android is still going to have a very BlackBerry feel to it.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, like the notifications, slide-down notifications from the top looked like the notifications from BB10.
So the BlackBerry Priv is apparently going to be out early November.
BB10 came out the side.
And
notifications
will be available in a full range of colours, so long as they're black.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's a business phone.
That's right. It's the BlackBerry. Why would you make it blue?
Red.
It's not a blueberry.
Yeah. So honestly, I do think this is going to be a winner for them.
Yeah, I hope it is. I hope it is. It'll be good because they've got some really good technology and things going on, so it'd be nice to get them back in the market.
But what faltered BlackBerry last time was actually they lost the whole security.
Yeah, because they dropped
Trust.
out. You didn't need to have it connected to a server anymore.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see, now that they've moved to Android, whether or not those phones... Well, it couldn't be, could it?
It'll still come with the DTEC security app pre-installed.
Oh, will it?
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And it'll still have BBM and all that, I assume, as well.
I'm assuming so, yeah.
Yeah, because they've already opened up BBM to Android and iPhone, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't see them dropping it.
No.
No.
No, but yeah, excited to see it. Now, what I was going to talk about, and
Yes.
I rudely interrupted you.
And
Yes, I
then
did.
I rudely interrupted you.
Yes.
So we're even.
PC powerhouses coming together.
Yeah, the world of computers.
Yeah, so Dell, Lenovo, HP, Intel, and Microsoft all came together for an announcement this week. And that announcement was basically to say that we're going to be working together on one singular marketing strategy.
And
Now, why
that-
would you publicly have an announcement to say that you're doing a marketing strategy?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
but
weird.
There was no product announced.
No.
It was purely their ads. And
Is it because of the decline in PC sales?
Well-
Maybe because of all the tablets and things that are out now.
Well, what they're saying is the PC ecosystem has changed dramatically in the last 3-4 years.
Yeah.
Which it has. We've gone from 7 to 8 to 10. And we're not having the same issues in the PC world as we used to. You remember once upon a time you'd buy a PC and a year later it would run horrible.
Yeah.
You're not having those issues anymore.
No,
Which
they're
is-
lasting longer now.
Yeah.
Reliability's increased.
Hmm.
It seems easier to, I guess, update them.
Yeah.
Keep them fresh.
So I think what they're doing with this here is they're going to be educating the public with the new features that PC does have, that anybody that may have moved to Apple over the past 5 or so years may not know that Windows does all this stuff now.
That's right.
There were a lot of things that...
I really like Windows 10.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So this campaign is PC does what?
Does what?
Yeah. So there's just a range of ads highlighting different features of the PC range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down with the filthy Macs.
So
As a Mac user, because I am, I'm actually quite envious of the new Windows 10.
yeah, so you moved from PC to Mac in the last year or
Oh,
so.
you've got a Mac. Would you like cheese with that?
Yes, I would. I would like some cheese.
Mac and cheese.
So I moved because the Mac was more reliable when it came to the Adobe programs. Also, I thought.
So you thought.
Yeah, until I did some rendering. I think this week was on a Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Thursday, and I had to leave the computer going because rendering takes forever.
Yeah.
So I
Well, that's why we've got the supercomputer at the Hashtag Studios.
yeah. Oh, this was work stuff.
I don't mind.
Work.
Just come around. I'll give you a key.
Cool, that'll be good.
Okay.
I'll just help myself. Can I just sleep and eat there as well?
You can.
Okay. So I'm moving out.
Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
I'll get a poster.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Actually, somebody did message me the other day and they said to me, you do remember that I've got a Nathan Drake cosplay costume, don't you?
Oh, he does! Yes, I know who you're talking about. Anyway, getting distracted. I had this this project that I needed to render. Rendering was going to take 8 hours, so I had to leave it going at work.
That is a long time.
Yeah,
8
it was a
hours.
4-hour program though.
Oh, okay.
On HD, so you got all the rendering that's involved in that. Left it going. My Mac crashed. I had to delete some apps in order to be able to get back into work and
You had to get rid
remove
of
the
Angry
file.
Birds.
I did. Well, there's only 3 apps that I've actually put on my Mac,
Okay.
which is Spotify.
That'd be
Popcorn.
tiny, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Popcorn Time, and there's something else. It might be illegal, so I probably won't
Grinder?
say.
No?
Oh, could be. I had those 3, but I had to delete those 3 apps because they're the only apps I had in order to be able to start moving around.
Okay.
So that frustrated me because the whole reason why I'd moved
To the
from-
Mac.
to the
Yep.
Mac was because the Mac was reliable.
And then
I
it crashed.
And then it crashed. And then I see Windows people with all these Windows 10 people with all these fancy little pop-ups that come up on their screen They're little squared.
It's all about the pop-ups,
Yeah,
baby.
all about those little pop-ups. I can't remember what they're called. What's the technical word?
Notifications?
Is that actually what you call them? Those notification
Yeah, Windows
squares?
10 does have the notification. Oh, the tiles, you mean?
The tiles.
Oh, tiles. See, most of our
But
tiles are gone
there is
now.
a notification bar
Yeah.
on the right-hand side that comes
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Much the same as what Apple's got now.
I don't even use that.
But yeah, the tiles. Mhm.
Yeah, so it's got all little tiles. It just runs seamlessly.
Yeah, it does.
When booting up my computer,
Yeah.
takes forever in comparison to like Fid's Lenovo with the new Windows 10.
Oh, yeah, the Lenovo Y50.
The Y50, which is being superseded in a few months' time.
Ooh,
They've got the Y700 coming out.
upgrade time.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, well, like I've got a habit at the moment where when I turn my Apple my Mac on,
Your Apple Mac.
my Apple Mac, I'll actually go
Old
off,
school.
I'll go off, make a coffee and come back. So
Your
that,
Macintosh.
The
Yeah.
Macintosh, yeah.
Yeah.
so that by the time it's turned on and all ready for me to be actually able to
true.
work. Yeah.
What
And
is
that's
this,
what
1997?
That's what it used to be like with Windows.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I've got other Lenovo news as well. This is interesting, this one. Do you remember how, it was, a month ago, both Dell and HP said that they would start selling the Microsoft Surface to businesses?
Mhm.
Not long after this announcement with the PC Does What announcement, they were having interviews with the head of each company.
Yeah.
And the head of Lenovo actually shared a story about how Microsoft originally approached them. And said,
Okay.
hey, Lenovo, do you guys want to sell the Surface for us? And they just responded, why?
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 Yeah. Why would I sell your product? Well, and it doesn't make sense. Why would you sell the competition's product, especially when Lenovo are the leading PC manufacturer and they've already got...
Allegedly.
Well, they've already got the convertible PCs and all that themselves.
Yep, they have.
Yeah.
They have now.
Yeah, and they've got a launch next week, actually, of a new product.
Lenovo do.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what it is?
I do, and I'm sworn to secrecy, but
Oh.
they have a great product coming out. Keep an eye out. If
You're not one for keeping to the rules, though, Phil.
Okay, this is as far as I'll say. If you like touch-screeny, handheld computer devices,
Like tablets?
maybe. Yeah, definitely check it out. It's an amazing device that I.
You
have.
just say warmer or colder.
Okay.
Is it a tablet?
Warm, hot.
Hot.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Okay. And okay, we may as well continue. We'll go right to the half hour.
Okay, go.
I was thinking whether or not we kept on going. We'll go to a break. Okay. Steve Jobs film.
Yay, another one.
Another one coming up. But the interesting
Really?
thing about this one.
No, there's nothing interesting.
No.
It's starting to become like Batman, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, who's going to play Steve Jobs this time? I hope it's Ben Affleck.
But Steve Wozniak is actually supporting this film.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What, financially
like, this
or-
makes it any
No.
better.
He's there's an interview that's been released this morning of him discussing the film and Steve's legacy and
I still think Michael Keaton was the best
the best Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could call him Mac-Man.
And the other one that I did just before we go to a break, and this is
Do you know
very.
there's over 13 Steve Jobs
You're kidding me.
films? No.
I suppose that's including docos and stuff.
Yeah,
is it?
we'll wait and see when the Ben Affleck one comes out. That'll be the quintessential Steve Jobs one, I think. This one's roughly web news.
Ever since I was a
Because-
child, I wanted to drive the Macmobile.
Playboy.
Playboy, yes, you've got my attention.
How is this relevant?
Because they're predominantly a website now.
Oh, yeah, social media coverage.
Yeah. Well, predominantly they are a website now. They're not so much a magazine. Much
Yeah.
like every other magazine.
And they're going tits up.
Well, they're going... No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're
but
going
they are, but
tits
they're
in.
not. They are.
They have announced that they will be having no more nudes
That's right.
Why?
because they're becoming more of a lifestyle magazine.
Yeah, sophisticated.
Yeah. So you know how we used to...
Subtle.
You know how once upon a time we used to tell Mum when she found our magazine, oh, I just read the articles.
No?
Never. That's awkward.
Did
Or you
yours?
were like, Playboy? Why would I bother with a Playboy? There's much better ones around.
So they're going to become more of a lifestyle website and magazine with focus on the content of the magazine.
So is this like
articles and
is
stuff.
this like the world's home and garden magazine?
I'll tell you what,
The trouble with Playboy is every time, if I was to look at these Play bunnies, what do they call them? Bunnies?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah, Playboy bunnies.
All I see is crusty old Hugh drooling on them. You know, and stuff, and these poor girls going, "Oh yes, yay, is it my turn, Mr. Hefner?"
Oh no! The Playboy Mansion is going to be very different.
So,
the parties are going to suck.
I don't think the parties are going to change.
Still be the same,
but the publication, so they're going
clean.
close.
If you go to their website now is completely safe for work.
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah, go to it.
No.
Your child could walk in on you looking at playboy.com and you don't have to be embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Who needs it? We've got Pornhub.
Other websites have taken that. So yeah, that's it.
Oh, well.
That's all I've got.
That's all you've got?
That's all I've got. There's nothing else.
Should we go to a break? We'll play another song. This next track is one by a group that I hadn't really heard of, but I found them on a nice compilation album of indie rock. So this is So Cold by Beta Frontiers.
Hi, Stacey here from Agora Cafe in Frankton. This month we are supporting True Colours, our Children's Health Trust committed to supporting children with serious illness, their whānau and community during their time of need through counselling, nursing care and education. They are Waikato based and entirely funded by the community. So this month, 50 cents of every hot beverage you buy goes towards helping this amazing organisation continue their work helping seriously ill children. Agora, where community begins.
Hashtag Radio NZ.
Welcome back to Hashtag Radio, and as you'll be well aware, our website hashtagme.co.nz, you can find the link to all of our different podcasts on the Hashtag Me Podcast Network. And this week we announced our new podcast series which is coming, which is the Hashtag Radio Insider series.
Yeah, this is one we've been working on for, 3 months now? I think about 3 months, we've been recording episodes
So
of
yeah,
this.
we have about that long since we started
The whole process.
working on the content. Yep.
Yeah, so we've over the last few months, actually, the way this sort of started is, for the last 3 years, we've met some amazing people.
Yeah.
And we've sort of thought, why don't we actually interview these people and do a full-on show?
Yeah, about them rather than about the games and things that they're actually promoting.
Yeah.
It's the conversations. It's more the conversations that we have off when we're not recording.
Yeah, because we always find that those
capturing.
conversations are the better conversations, are the ones we have off-air, once we hit that off-air button, and we're not pimping out whatever it is that they're selling.
Yeah.
You find out way more about the person, and usually it's their story that's the really interesting story.
That's right. It's about the people.
Yeah. So we've launched this show. It starts this Thursday on the Hashtag Me Podcast Network.
Cool.
And make sure you subscribe. Let us know what you think of the first episode. And
Who was on our first episode?
yet to be decided.
Okay.
Yes.
So many to choose from.
Yeah.
I wonder if it'll be Fid.
I hope not.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I think we should go with Laura.
Oh, see, I was thinking,
Laura was a good interview.
I was thinking the dude.
Or was
from
that peaking early?
I was thinking of the dude from Pixar.
Oh, yeah. He was good.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've got some amazing guests, like Microsoft guys, the dude from Pixar. We've got people from 343 Industries.
Yeah, they
Couple
are
of
the guys
university
behind
ones.
Halo and stuff.
Yeah. But it's Xbox, PlayStation. We've got people from across the board. It's been amazing.
The guys from Forza.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this isn't just gaming and it isn't just tech. It's tech, web, and gaming. Like
that's right.
it's
Yeah.
across the
These
board.
people at the top of the field.
They're definitely at the top of their field. Some
Yeah.
amazing conversations. So
Just
make sure you
finding
check it
how
out.
they got there.
Yeah. And while we're on this, gaming.
Gaming.
Gaming, yay!
Oh, yeah.
It's been a big week of gaming.
It has. My little friend in Timaru, Angus, has just today purchased GTA 5 for his Xbox One.
Oh, he did.
He did.
Yeah. Whereas I purchased GTA 5 for the Xbox One, and I'm yet to receive my Xbox One.
Yes. Well, you got it a lot cheaper than him.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. He had to go to that horrible shop that I despise.
Yeah.
But anyway, the reason I mentioned GTA 5 is that they have just announced a new update, which is going to be coming October 20. So it's a couple of days away. Now, what this means, I forget what it's called. Is there a name for this update?
They usually have some pretty funky updates.
It's the lowrider scene, which they're bringing in. So you're familiar with lowrider cars?
I am a fan of the hip hop.
The big cars with the bouncy suspension
Yes.
and the big boomy stereos.
In the 90s, I was quite the connoisseur of rap music.
I can tell.
Yes. Because they ain't nothing but a G thing.
Yes. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what a G is, but you're
see-
definitely one of them.
No, I'm not even going to. No.
So what this means is there's going to be new content. There's going to be a new customizing shop where you can go and get your cars pimped out like the lowriders. It's also going to be a part with the main character Lamar, where he has ambitions to take on the gangs of Los Santos and conquer them and take over the lowrider scene.
Oh.
So, good fun times ahead
I
in
heard a
GTA
rumour that
5.
they
The
were
fun
gonna-
never ends.
I heard a rumour that they were going to look at bringing back the Grove Street gang.
I don't know, I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, I read that somewhere.
So, I mean, the game's been out for a long time now, and we were playing it last night until 2:45 when I went to bed.
fun, like you said, the fun hasn't stopped. The fact that they've released all these free DLCs consistently since it was released.
Yeah, exactly. All the other games, yay, awesome, yay, and then DLCs come out and we go, oh, I can't afford DLC, and then we go back to GTA 5.
Yeah.
Yep. Lots of beta's been going on at the moment. We've just had the Star Wars Battlefront.
That was fun.
a lot of inaccuracies fit.
Well, tell me about these inaccuracies.
I'm interested.
Well, I agree. We had a discussion about this on Gamecast, which is currently out right now on the #Me Podcast Network.
That's right, Gamecast ANZ.
About the cinematic inaccuracies of this game.
That's right.
The cinematic.
Cinematic inaccuracies. So,
if you're a Star Wars purist, you would understand this.
Yeah, okay. Wait.
There are certain things in the film, or the series of films,
Yes.
that don't correlate with the game.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you are playing as Rebel Scum
Yep.
in the game,
Which I was my first time.
so was I.
Yeah.
Always want to be a rebel.
Yep.
Yes.
I was getting shot dead by stormtroopers. Let's just have a moment of silence here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let that sink in. Stormtroopers were firing their guns and hitting their targets.
Okay.
I was killed numerous times by a stormtrooper.
Never happens in the movies.
Never.
No.
Stormtroopers can't hit the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
That's right. You could put them in planes and fly them through New York. They wouldn't hit anything.
Yeah. Consistently killed, and that is
That's
a
right.
massive cinematic flaw.
Great game. I enjoyed it.
I loved it too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the full version of it coming
Yeah.
out. The map got a little bit boring.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
It totally did, I agree.
Yeah. But it was
did,
the beta,
so-
and this was just the first sort of run at it.
It actually took
Yeah.
me a while to figure out that those puddles were actually acid, and that was what was killing me. Yeah.
What am I made of? Sugar I'm dissolving.
Yeah. Why is it going red? Why would it, there's no one around.
I'm hiding in this hole. How can anyone shoot me?
Yeah.
Good
And
stuff.
then I realised it was acid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty old acid. So yeah, more betas coming. There's a closed beta for Blizzard's upcoming team-based shooter Overwatch, starting October 27. That's just been announced from the developers. So it's going to comprise a small number of testers who will have access to the game, as well as some open beta test weekends, which are still yet to be announced. Now, the open ones will be available for Battle.net's America's gameplay region, which does include New Zealand and Australia. So they will then bring Europe online after that, and then Asia after that.
Yeah.
So they're looking for lots of gameplay feedback. If you do get into those betas, flick us a message, let us know what you think. The game looks really cool. Jump on Google or YouTube or something and have a look at Overwatch from Blizzard. Looks really fun. Lots of shooting and crazy running around. Friday the 13th.
I saw this just before we went to air. The video of this.
Yep, so there had been some work that was coming out about a game that they were going to call Summer Camp or something.
Yeah.
That has now been officially licensed as Friday the 13th, the game.
And this is on Kickstarter, isn't it?
It is on a Kickstarter one at the moment. So
The video looks really good. And it looks like they're basing it on the original movie.
yeah, with Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
Which sounds kind of Mexican or something, doesn't it?
It does.
Jason Voorhees. Maybe he's from Colombia or Chile. I don't know. But they want to make sure that it delivers some fun, brutal scares, creative kills, and basically lots of awesome scariness. Where you get to, I think you get to play as Jason Voorhees, and you have to try and kill all the teenagers.
Hey, that's a different look. I like the horror games, and that's a different
Yeah.
way of doing it. Last time I would have seen that would have been like Manhunt, which was banned here in New Zealand. Still to this day, I think it's banned. If I remember right, it's illegal to own that game here in New Zealand.
Which game?
Manhunt.
Manhunt. Yeah, I think it still is.
Yeah.
It's still legal.
What? And you can play Call of Duty.
Yeah, Manhunt's
Manhunt
a little
was
bit
a bit, yeah. If you don't know about the game Manhunt, Google search it and see why it got banned here in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Any retro gamer will know exactly what I'm talking about because it's a highly desirable game.
Yeah, one of the rules when banning games or banning any kind of content is the glorification of
The action.
Yeah.
no, it's glorification of
Murder?
of violence.
If I remember right in the game, it glorifies...
Sounds like every game I play.
Yeah, but this is like true glorification.
Yeah. See...
Unnecessary.
Yeah. See snuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the game's being developed for PC, Xbox One and PS4. It's expected to be out October of next year. On Kickstarter, they're looking to raise $700,000 US, and if you pledge $30 or more US, that will ensure you a copy of the game when it's available.
Is it on console, that one? That pledge?
PC, Xbox One and PS4.
Awesome.
Where's my other bit of paper, Fid?
I have no idea where your other bit of paper is.
Damn it, I've lost a piece of paper. Anyway.
Professional radio.
PlayStation VR.
Oh, yes.
Now, those...
I made physical excitement things then, and I realised that I'm on radio.
Hands in the air. Woo!
Yeah.
Wave them like you don't care, Fid.
Yeah, I am.
Look at that. Wow, you just don't care.
No.
Armageddon, Auckland, 2015, this Labour weekend.
Yep, from this Friday onwards.
That's right. So we're only 1 week out. And the Sony's PlayStation VR is going to be there.
I'm looking forward to this. I've tried the Oculus. I've tried the Samsung Gear VR.
Mm-hmm. I haven't tried the Gear VR. I've done Oculus a couple of times.
Yeah, so I am interested to try this. The PlayStation VR. Previously, Project Morpheus.
There's going to be limited spaces available
for us
to have a go. Fid, please. We're talking to the people here.
Okay.
Stop showing off. So there'll be limited spaces available to demo the PlayStation VR at Armageddon. Demonstration passes will be allocated on a first-in, first-served basis per day at the PlayStation stand. So get there early, go straight to the PlayStation stand and ask them for a demonstration pass, because they're just going to have a certain number for the day and that's it.
Have you seen the maps being released for the gaming area? And the PlayStation booth is huge this year.
No, I haven't looked at the map.
It is huge.
It was the last thing.
It's at least a third bigger than the Xbox one.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah. They're going massive.
Going big. Going large, mate. So yeah, lots of games. I've got a big list of games. I'll read some out. We've got Halo 5 Guardians. Cuphead.
We're looking forward to that one.
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Huh?
Tomb Raider.
Ah, okay.
Yep. Sebastian Loeb Rally Evolution.
I'm not that excited about that one.
I'm looking forward to seeing what that one's like. WRC 5 has just launched, and I'm going to be having a whirl on that one. So it'll be interesting to see how that compares with Sebastian Loeb Rally. All Blacks Rugby Challenge 3. And in the big game tomorrow morning, for those listening live, that's tomorrow morning.
And if you listen to the podcast, you're either going to be still celebrating, or commiserating,
or
you're going to be annoyed we mentioned it.
Cursing the filthy French. MXGP2. Fid's got that on his Christmas list. Rock Band 4. FIFA 16, Star Wars Battlefront, Lego Dimensions, Lego Marvel Avengers, Street Fighter 5.
Did
you get into the new beta?
The new beta does not kick off in New Zealand until the 22nd of October.
Oh, that's this week.
Yeah, the day before Armageddon.
Oh. It's hardly an excitement for you then.
I turned on the PS4 today, went, right, I'm getting into the beta. Why isn't it letting me in? It started.
It's not letting you in. So this is just New Zealand?
Oh, no. What they've done is they've separated regions.
Oh, okay. So can you change the country on your console?
I'll try that when I get home.
See if you can get in that way. Sneaky. Back door. Wow. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Guitar Hero Live, Tom Clancy's The Division, as well as Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Which is a great game.
Awesome fun game, that one. Disney Infinity 3.0.
Oh.
I know, I was waiting for that.
Hello.
Now, if you've got any friends in common or anything on Facebook with Carice, you'll be aware that Disney Infinity 3.0 have released some new figurines.
Yes, so they released the Star Wars.
Star Wars!
It was awesome. So
it's the classic Star Wars characters.
This is the OG.
So we get the box. My 8-year-old kid excitedly opens it. He's stoked. He's running around the house. I'm looking at him pulling out all these figurines, and then I take one of them off him.
Yeah. And we know
Quite
which
literally.
one it was.
Yeah, Darth Vader.
Do you like a big black man?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm not afraid to admit that. And he's super cool. So me and Darth, we've been hanging out since then.
You've been taking him everywhere as well.
Yeah, I took him.
He's been around.
Yeah.
I've seen so many photos of him.
Yeah.
Force choking everyone he sees.
Yeah, well, we
Yeah.
had these chickens.
Yeah.
Well, we still
chickens.
got these chickens.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Speaking
what
of
happened to them? They're
choking
still there this
chickens.
afternoon.
Yeah. We still have these chickens. Anyway, I couldn't find out where they've been nesting. For a whole week, I've been trying
Yeah.
to find out where they've...
And now you've got Darth, you're able to use the Force.
Yes, literally. I couldn't have done it without him. It was awesome.
So you found their eggs.
Yeah.
Yep, cool.
Yeah. And he used it.
Good living, everyone.
Yeah. Short speeches at my son's basketball prize giving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's because Darth,
Darth was there.
Yeah.
I saw him, he was even on the foosball table having a crack.
Yeah. Me and him were playing a game. I think people are going to start thinking I'm a little bit crazy. To which I reply, yes, I am.
Start thinking.
Yeah. But it's Star Wars. And it's cool. Like, there's Chewbacca, because Chewbacca would probably be my next favourite. Yeah.
I like Chewie.
Yeah.
Chewie.
But did you see what post?
Big ginger
actually,
friend.
it'll be a bit of a competition between him and C3PO.
C3PO?
C3PO. Yes.
C3CP3PO.
Or R2D2. Oh,
What's a C3? A see-through?
C3?
A see-through
No,
PO?
R2D2. R2D2
Yeah.
and Chewbacca. After Darth.
R2's the little fella.
Yes.
The little beepy, squeaky, squawky.
Hey, have you seen the pose that Han's in though?
No.
He's in the I shot first pose.
See, I was never a really big fan of his.
Of Han.
Yeah.
How can you not be a fan of Han?
I
He's a
know.
badass mofo.
Dr. Jones!
I liked R2D2 and Chewbacca. They were my
Yeah.
favourite. They still are.
R2 and Chewie.
Yeah.
I'd really find it hard to pick a favourite out of all of the original characters. You know, Yoda was pretty badass for a tiny green dude.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know, Luke, well, he's a bit of a soft.
Okay. We did have a quandary that
But
came
you
up
should
because
really,
of this.
you should really check out my Instagram account.
Yeah,
'Cause
what is the name on your Instagram? We'll get you a few
Charisma
followers.
Awesome.
Charisma Awesome
Yeah.
on Instagram. Check that out for some Darth Vader pictures.
Yeah. I may check up the others if I can be bothered. But I just like Darth.
We did have a quandary that came up though.
A quandary.
A quandary.
Usual spelling.
Where I had this revelation this week that
Okay.
my youngest son has never seen a Star Wars film.
Yeah. He's running around with all these Star Wars characters. Woo! And has no idea what they do.
Oh, because he watches the cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars Rebels or
Yeah, and apparently there's a new one. It's great.
Clone Wars.
There's-
Nah, it's not the Clone Wars
Yeah,
one.
there's a
It's
new
the
one.
after that one.
Yeah. But anyway, so he hasn't seen any of the movies, and I'm
Sorry,
like,
Star
okay.
Wars fans, for us not being totally up to play with the latest stuff.
Yeah.
Carry on. Yep, go.
Yeah, we're not up to play with the Disney stuff. So he's never seen any of the films, and then it's like, okay, which films do I start with? Do I
Yeah,
start with
you start with-
episode 1, or do I start with episode 4?
Yeah. I'd want to watch them in...
Or do you do 4 to 6 and ignore 1 to 3?
Do you do the order they were released, or do you do the order that they should be in as far as the storyline goes?
Yeah.
Okay, so my work's general consensus
Yeah.
is that do it in the order it was released.
Okay. So we start with Star Wars A New Hope, which is episode 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then go. Because the theory, the thinking behind it is because the newer ones
They're going to look
be-
so much better
Yeah, look
rather than
better.
watching those and then going back to the crappy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know whether that's right. Storyline wise, you'd start with
Yeah.
1.
Hey, quickly before we shoot off for the show, if you are at Armageddon this week, check out the film festival they got going on there, because there is a movie from a local bunch of Hamilton guys, and they're actually fellow podcasters.
They are indeed.
Yeah, so we've got Sash and
Ben.
from Podfellas,
Yep.
and Chris from the Sam and Chris podcast is also involved in that.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so and this is Daredevil. What's the Daredevil one? What's it called? It's Daredevil and
Blade.
Blade.
If you've got a Nathan Drake costume on, come see me.
But make sure you check it out and go and cheer for them because it looks like it's going to be an awesome film.
Or if you're naked with a Nathan Drake costume in a bag, go and see Carice.
Yes. Yeah.
That would do it as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
She'd be very happy to see you.
Anyway, that's us for this week. Check out the new Gamecast ANZ.
That's right. And
For more
stand
gaming
by
goodness.
for hashtag
Insider
Insider Series.
HashtagMe.co.nz.
For more episodes of this community access radio show, please visit freefm.org.nz.
Thanks to New Zealand On Air for making this podcast possible through funding the Access Internet Radio project.